So if you're trying to figure out how to turn what you know into a coaching business, or you have an already existing coaching business and you want to scale it and grow it to 6 figures and beyond, this is the video for you. So stay tuned. Hey YouTube, it's Candace Janae. I'm a Christian entrepreneur, author, and speaker. I spend my time traveling, spending time with family, and creating content. I love helping women build profitable businesses, so welcome to my YouTube channel. All right, so I'm super excited because I'm gonna be dropping all the tea. If you didn't already know, my name is Candace Janae. I am a 6-figure business coach. I'm a multiple 6-figure business coach. I literally took my business from $0 in 2020 to 6 figures by the end of the year. And I did it in less than 12 months. Literally that next year, I scaled my business to multiple 6 figures. And I did this all while helping other women and entrepreneurs scale their businesses to 6 figures as well. So it's really cool, the work that I get to do. I really help people, primarily service providers, but this video is specifically focusing on coaches. For example, I have a really awesome client. Her name is Nikki Price. She just got landed in Business Insider, where she was able to not only make 6 figures in 2021, but that accomplishment has allowed her to, get featured in not necessarily magazines, but publications that are helping her to really expand her brand and expand her message. So it's really cool what, getting placement or what going after your dreams can do, right? So before I even get into the tea of how you can grow your coaching business into a 6-figure business, I just want to let you know that growing your coaching business to 6 figures will really open up a world of possibilities for you. Not only has me building my business to 6 figures allowed me to live a much more flexible lifestyle where I'm able to travel, pick up and go, but also I have been able to really just help other people in ways that I'm able to be passionate about, if that makes sense. So I do really great work with my clients, but I also have the opportunity to do more passion work because I'm not spending my time doing things that I don't absolutely love to do, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna get into it. So just know that I got some notes. I got a little notepad here. So if you see me picking that up, that's literally all I'm doing is sharing with you guys my tips and strategies on how you can actually become a 6-figure business coach. So, before I get into this, let me also say that I started my business in 2018 as a consulting company. Prior to that, I was working in corporate America where I was doing digital marketing technology consulting, and I was getting paid 6 figures from a company and from a corporation. But I literally was a slave to the company. As much as I loved the work environment at times, and as much as I loved some of the people that I was able to meet, there were aspects of that job that I just knew I never wanted. And so I really walked away from that 6-figure job in 2017 with hopes that I would build a multiple 6-figure business, hopefully one day $1 million business on my own. And so just so you guys know a little bit about me, because I don't want to ever teach about something and not give you the tea and not give you a perspective of where I come from with this information. But long story short, I actually have my master's in business administration. So a lot of the tips and strategies that I use and share is from an academic perspective, but then I also have the application perspective. I've been building my business since 2018. I actually have multiple businesses that I've run even before then, but this coaching business was a business that I wanted to create because I knew that amazing women had amazing ideas that I wanted to help them grow beyond where they were at financially. And so for me, this is why I do what I do, because I know that building 6-figure businesses is just the start, but it really helps people build generational wealth, and it's beyond just, the money. It's the time freedom that comes along with having the ability to really scale your business. I have clients, one of my clients, her name is Crystal. She shared how she was able to, pay off thousands of dollars of debt just from building her service-based business. Now, she's not a coach. She does a little bit of coaching here and there. She's a service provider, but this is just showing you a little bit of what it would look like if you were able to scale your business to 6 figures as a coach, okay? So let's jump into it. Before we talk about coaching, let's talk about before we talk about being a six-figure coach, let's talk about actually what the heck a coach is. So for me personally, I used to get really frustrated when I was called a business coach because I came from the world of consulting. And the world of consulting is really just, it's kind of like coaching, but it's a little bit different, right? So consulting is more so you're presented with a problem and you are the one to be able to develop a solution, an approach, and a strategy that is going to help them, reach a certain level of success in what they are desiring, right? And so a consultant, they often consult, right? Like it's a consultation, you're telling people what to do. But a lot of times in the consulting workspace and workforce, a lot of times you may do implementation, okay? So this is why I kind of lean more towards like the coach aspect, is because a coach is literally just that. Like think about a basketball coach, right? So if you're playing a sport and I used to play softball in high school, and so the coach is literally, they're gonna be the one to tell you whether you need to hit the ball as hard as you can, or if I'm talking about softball now, if you're gonna hit the ball as hard as you can, or if you need to bunt, or if you need to steal and run a base. And they're giving you signals, they're like doing all these random things, touching their hats, doing all this stuff to coach you along the journey, to let you know what you need to be doing to get that ultimate success. And that's essentially what a coach is in business, right? And so you can honestly coach anything, okay? You can coach anyone for anything to achieve whatever that result is. All it is you saying, hey, I want to help these people achieve this said result. For me, I help people achieve the result of building a six-figure business, and I help them with marketing. So I'm a marketing and business coach. So that means that when people are when they bring their goals to me of saying, hey, I want to hit $10,000 a month in revenue, I'm literally telling them like, hey, here's what you can do. Here's what you should do. And as they're implementing on their own, because a coach, I can only tell you what to do from the sidelines. I can't play the game for you. So essentially what you're going to do as a coach is you're going to be really walking people through that journey and really coaching them from the sidelines to get that achieved result. One of the things I really want to talk about is, just how to know if you can actually be a coach, right? And so here is my prerequisites for being a coach. If you are good at what you do, and you have learned something and you could teach somebody else something, you could be a coach. Now, do you need to be a coach in every single space? Absolutely not. You definitely have to pick your area of expertise. And so you can teach someone something that you know and learn in the fullness of the efficiency that you have it at the level of proficiency that you have it. So let's say you start at, on a scale from 1 to 10, right? 0 is like no proficiency at all. 1 is like, I'm a baby at this completely. And 10 is like, I'm the ultimate, most amazing expert at this ever. And most people feel intimidated to become a coach or to really put themselves out there as a coach or to consider themselves a six-figure coach or even go after, 6 figures in revenue simply because they're afraid of positioning themselves as an expert. But let me tell you this. You don't have to be a level 10 expert to teach somebody how to, do what you know. You are further along than you once were, right? So there was a point at which you were at 0 or maybe at 1, but guess what? Now you are maybe at a level 5. And instead of thinking like, oh my goodness, I'm halfway to a 10, I can't even, what I bring to the table isn't enough, people aren't gonna want that. Instead of thinking that, you actually instead need to think that number 1, you need to remember that those people who are at level 0 and level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 4 need to get to level 5, and they need your help to get there and to get there quicker. And so that's why I say, when it comes to what you're doing and the area of expertise that you have, it's okay to not feel like you're the most amazing expert. And a lot of times, the experts who are at a 10 level proficiency, a lot of times they are out of reach for the audience that you could actually serve. So some of those people that are on that lower level, they can really depend on you for your services and for your coaching, okay? And so they need you. So stop counting yourself out because you too can be a 6-figure coach, all right? So let's talk about what it looks like to actually become a six-figure coach. And so essentially, when it comes to six-figure coaching and really generating six figures, even if we scratch the whole six-figure part out of it, you're just doing coaching. You're literally in exchange for a specific service, which is your coaching advice and consultations. People are in exchange getting some sort of value. They're getting value and they're going to pay you for that value. So that could look like you having, you offering coaching for maybe $2,500, and maybe that coaching is $2,500, but if you get 4 people a month to pay you $2,500 a month, right? Guess how much money you're gonna be making every single month? $10,000. $10,000 times 12 months is $120,000. What does that mean? That means you are now over $100,000, which is 6 figures, which makes you a 6-figure coach, okay? So I want you to shift your mindset around coaching. You don't have to be coaching people for minimum prices and everything like that. You can definitely position yourself, but you need to have a strategy to make it work.
I actually have a free training to help you build a 6-figure empire with the audience you already have. So if you're a coach, service provider, or a consultant, this is perfect for you. I'll give you the formula my clients use to get $10,000 plus months, like Nikki, who made $124,000 coaching authors in 2021, or Crystal, who started out with just 700 Instagram followers in 2020 and made over $200,000 in 2021. If you're ready to learn these 6-figure secrets, grab this training by texting me or going to this site.
All right, now like I said, as a coach, what you're essentially doing is offering services in exchange for money. So let's say you're an amazing videographer, like my lovely videographer, Shara, who is editing this. Let's say you're an amazing videographer and you get really great video content for other people. And maybe everyone's like, oh my goodness, you're so good at it. Like how can I become a videographer and get paid for what I do? You can literally coach people and tell people how you have been able to be successful and bring them along that same path. So that's just as simple as it is. And I definitely, if I could have a hands-on program with a videographer who will teach me how to work my camera, how to get the right angles, how to choose the best music, how to do the best editing, and even take it another level of like how to get paying clients as a videographer. And if I could teach you how to create the amazing videos and get paid to do it, guess what? I would gladly pay $10,000 for that, because why? I wouldn't know, like it's gonna open up a door of opportunity for me to start making money and have a skill that I'll never lose, right? And so it's really awesome when you shift yourself into the coaching perspective and understand that you can be a 6-figure coach like that. So it's as simple as that. You create a service or a coaching package or a coaching offer, but you gotta do it very strategically. Like I said, you can't just be winging it and be like, oh, I'm gonna just throw something together and then people are gonna magically pay $5,000 for it. It doesn't work like that. It takes a lot of strategy, effort, intention, and all of that for you to get to where you wanna be. But you can absolutely become a 6-figure coach, okay? So the services that you offer is your brain power, okay? Is literally what you know, and I really want you to value what you know. I'm gonna share a few different examples of my clients who do amazing coaching work and were able to get amazing results. And so I'm gonna share with you my client, Ashley Mayfield. She is an amazing woman. She actually worked in network marketing when she came across me, and her coaching business is all about helping women get unstuck. And you guys, guess what she did? When she launched her first coaching program, she was able to make $10,000 from her very first launch. Imagine what $10,000 could do for your life and your business. And so at the end of the day, this is not something that, people need to be. You don't need to be a celebrity to make, 6 figures coaching. You don't even need to have a massive following on social media to make 6 figures in business. But I'm telling you that when you do the work and then you put together a really great coaching offer in a specific area that people really want to buy from you, then you'll be able to make a really, really great money. Now, here's the other thing. Let me tell you this. You have to get super duper specific. And I have a ton of courses and content and digital marketing products and things like that kind of help you go along that journey with that. But it's really important for you to be specific. Like, you know, you're not gonna be getting paid six figures from just saying, hey, I help you run a successful business. It's like, okay, well, what type of business? Is it a online coaching business? Is it a restaurant business? Is it a Airbnb business? Like, what is it? Like, the more specific you are, the more you are going to really excel in your career in business, but also really help people at a deeper level, okay? And so not only, like I said, I've been able to build a multiple six-figure business, and you know, I have been building a business for years and literally knew what it was like to like not have nothing at all, to shift into a place where I created, like, this is why I love coaching, is because you can create money from nothing. Like, let me tell y'all, you don't have to have anything. All you need is to have an idea and to tell people, this is what I'm going to do for you. Give me your money and then I'm gonna do it for you. And so that's how I was able to make $31,000 in my very first launch in July of 2020. And that was my very first like 5-figure launch where people actually paid me. I had people paying me $7,500 in full, $6,500 in full, $10,500, and I was mind blown. Like, I was literally mind blown. I know some of y'all are listening to this like, how the heck is she charging this much? I promise you that there is something inside of you that you can charge that much for too. Like, you're good at what you do, and people are waiting for answers that you have on the inside of you. Now, it may take some time and some massaging and figuring out what exactly that's gonna look like, but I want you to know that you can build a six-figure coaching business literally just from your knowledge, and you don't have to, have this really great package or, course or all these things to like, feel like, oh my God, I need to. It's like you can literally get people's money and go as you go and learn as you go and give them what they need as they go, if that makes sense. But you have to do some marketing on the front end to make sure that you're attracting the right types of people who are willing to pay you, and really structuring what you actually put into your coaching so that it can deliver on what you're promising, okay? So I really hope this video has convinced you that you absolutely, without a doubt, need to build a six-figure coaching business. If you've been thinking about it and you're wondering if coaching is for you, like, okay, let me just tell you, coaching ain't for everybody, okay? You gotta be passionate about it, and you have to be nice and like people. Like, if you mean, just stay out of the coaching business, like, period, point blank, period. You could go do something else, like, and don't do customer service, because it's not for you, boo. But if there's an area of your calling where you know that like you can really pour into people and give people what you wish you had when you were first starting, that is a good sign that you could be a really amazing coach, okay? All right, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. And as you always know, like, comment, subscribe. If you're new here, drop a comment and let me know once you subscribe. I love to hear that. And I also want you guys to do me a huge favor, okay? Literally, all I need you to do is just drop a question down below. Like, if as you were going through this, if you had questions like, okay, you said this, but like, how should I? Just drop a question below, because that's gonna help me create better content for you in the future and help me understand what questions still need to be answered that you don't have, or maybe have digital products that I can help you. But I definitely say, on top of liking, commenting, subscribing, watching the next videos, click down below. I have a few resources that will help you build and grow your business as a coach and service provider. But until next time, see ya.